I am back. I am back to this game. This is part 5, if I counted them correctly. Normally I recorded only 4 parts. And the last time I played this game was 3 months ago, I think. Something like that. It was at the end of April. I'm recording it in July, so. But once again, you know, as I said before, maybe for you, maybe you're watching all these parts in just one after another, so there is no gap between these parts. But there are big gaps for me. But I'm glad to be back. I need to finish this game.
When you were out there traveling, what's the most incredible thing you saw?
I don't know. Lots of things.
Tell me one.
What do you want to hear?
Something that took your breath away.
Mountain ice. It shines like diamonds. I've seen walls of it as tall as buildings, deep blue and blinding white. If you touch it, it burns. It's cold, but it turns to fire in your hand for just a moment. Then it's gone. Diamonds to water. Your turn. Tell me something about you.
Tell you what.
Oh, I don't know. How about, who was your last boyfriend?
Never had one.
Never?
Never.
If you've never had a boyfriend,
I'm very well read.
there are lots of things best experienced in person.
That was one of the best answers. I was waiting for this answer.
Your turn to confess. Tell me about your family.
They were killed. My family. They died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it was a long time ago.
What happened?
War. Someone else's war.
Were you young when you lost your parents?
Old enough to understand it was time to run away. My uncle took me. My parents stayed to protect the city. They'd collect me once it was safe. They never collected me.
That must have been difficult.
People live, people die. They chose to die for someone else's cause.
Your parents died with honor, to protect other people.
They died. Does the rest of it matter? You make your own path. I'm not gonna let Armin kill me or you.
We each have a role to play.
Tell that to Ormaz. Where's he?
We can't absolve our...
Oh, don't give me things someone else has taught you to say. Is there anything you've learned for yourself?
That people aren't always what they seem.
You got that right. You can't trust anyone.
You can, if you know them.
Does that include your father?
My father has played his part. Now we play ours. There are things beyond us. There must be things that have happened in your life that you couldn't change.
Well, the sky, or the sea. But you can always change things that have to do with you.
You can change being here.
We are. A god wants to escape, and we're changing that. You can change anything. If life is balanced, how come I keep getting the end of it that's been chewed up, spat out, and sat on by a camel?
You rob tombs for a living.
Sometimes.
There's your answer.
You think bad things only happen to bad people? Elika, you're the most dedicated person I've ever met, and look where that got you. There would be good fishing in the streams around here.
That is true. I was waiting for this particular answer of Elika. I'm very well read. For the past 4 parts, I was looking forward to it. This is one of the best answers someone can give in such situation. And this is why I was saying when I was speaking about different perfect female characters, and it will be yet another addition to the perfect female characters. What I notice, if you analyze those characters, the vast majority of these characters, Suki, Elika, Evie, I'm not sure about Lara. I'm not going to say much about Lara. I'm not going to say much about Triss from The Witcher 3. But at least these three characters, they never had any relationships, you see. And it's yet another kind of quality that elevates them above everyone else. This is why, as I said, it kind of adds to their overall character, and it adds a bonus to them. And this kind of answers that Elika gave to Prince is probably the best answer that you can give in such situation. It's a witty answer. It's a clever answer. It's a very interesting answer. Without getting offended by someone's question, and without insulting that person. Because certain people, for example, they get offended when you ask them something. I understand, we're all different. Some people, just like, for example, in the case of Prince, his family died. Some people might get offended a little bit, to some extent, by the fact that someone asks them what happened to your family, because they will have to dig in their memory what actually happened to them, and they'll have to, some people might relive these moments and they will feel bad. So it's great when people are not getting upset or offended by such questions, and they know how to answer. And Elika's answer, this particular answer, is probably the best answer, as I said, that you can give in such situation. I'm very well read. I just don't know what else can you say in this situation that sounds so... It sounds funny, but at the same time it sounds witty, and it sounds... I don't know, it just sounds like an intelligent answer. She's not offended, she's not mad, she's not anything else. She is just answering his question. Yet she's not being some kind of a naive little girl. She knows what to answer. And this is probably one of the best things, you see. This is why, as I said, their chemistry is special. It's special because they are both equal. Prince is not better than Elika, and Elika is not better than Prince. They are equal, and this is probably the best feeling when you have a partner. Elika knows how to answer. This is priceless. I'm thinking about a better answer to this question, but I just don't know what can be a better answer. That's just crazy. I'm very well read. I usually say that I don't have anything favorite, and it's probably true. But this moment is special. For some people, it might be just an answer, you know, nothing crazy, nothing special.
such a bad view.
But in my opinion, this moment, it's just a random answer. And probably whoever created these dialogues was just
Use a bit of directional help here.
he just made this kind of a comical moment, funny moment. But it shows how people should answer in such situations. You see, they should know how to keep their kind of dignity without getting too much into details. There's nothing bad that you never had in a relationship. A lot of people are actually especially guys, a lot of people are too stressed about the fact that they never had any relationships. Girls get red, they are being shy, boys think that they are not boys.
I don't think he's interested in us. It's the fertile ground.
True. I think I'd actually be more comfortable if he attacked us.
Boys think that they are not boys. They can be boys or even men if they never had any relationships. There you go, you see. This is the perfect example. You should just know how to answer it without offending your the person who's speaking with you, yet at the same time to not kind of answer like an inferior or something like that. And that's the perfect answer.
You and Armaz are gonna get me killed!
He's tearing the land apart.
He doesn't care about us. He's trying to destroy the fertile ground.
We will have to go up there to get across.
Where did you learn to be so athletic?
You've seen the state of the kingdom. It is beautiful, but it is not a place that allows you to be soft.
How do we go on from here? A bridge salesman could really clean up in this place. We should be able to get across if we get these beams lined up. Turns all of the platform. That's rotated all of it. Okay, I'm ready.
We have to hurry. I don't know how long the fertile ground can survive. If he destroys the fertile ground,
I can't see the alchemist.
he must be close. We have to get to the fertile ground.
The jump is too big.
That beam there is longer than the others. Could you use that?
Let's line it up and find out. I can't see a way across.
If we can rotate these platforms, we can line the beams up, then jump to the other platforms.
I see what you mean. Machinery is evil.
We can get across the platforms. It's just the final jump across to the fertile ground that's going to be tricky.
That longer beam. That would get us across if we line it up. You could have made these easier to reach.
The fertile grounds were made 1,000 years ago. I didn't put them anywhere.
Shall we find some more light seeds? Turn it again. There.
Good work.
Too easy. Uh-oh. Elika?
It is not that you cannot understand, it is that you do not even question. Knowledge enlightens. You close your eyes in blind faith. You...
How do we...
It's all right. It survived.
I'm actually surprised that we killed him like that. I didn't know we could do that with an alchemist. I know that I killed 1 or 2 times Hunter like that, I think. And a warrior as well, but not the alchemist. And not the concubine.
What do you think he was doing to the fertile ground?
He must have been seeking to break the energy that links the grounds to the temple. He was trying to set Ahriman free.
Well, we'd better seek a way to finish him before he does that.
We may leave that way.
If we could figure out a way to use those, it would save us a lot of time getting around this place.
As soon as this is finished, they should be destroyed. We can't allow anything to endanger the fertile grounds again.
No one else is going to turn up and help us, are they?
What do you think?
The land of the Ura.
The city of the Ura. The people were once across many lands and many cities. This was their capital.
We should keep moving. There you go. Now. Hey!
Enjoying yourself?
Elika! Ah! Ah!
Oh, that is weird, but okay. I wanted to jump to that platform, but they didn't let us do that.
Okay, turn it. Let's turn it. Here we go. Give me a hand here. Jump. Feeling better, Elika?
Where are we going?
Where are we going? That's a good question. Let's see. We can finish this location probably. Heaven's Stair, the Veil. And finish with the Alchemist, the Observatory. In this part, and then I can go to Coronation Hall.
Roshanamgon.
This way.
Bodoneshi ormas. Ve esmi ormas.
I accidentally pressed right mouse button. It happens.
Try not to do anything
My bad.
stupid. Rohan Dorost Vasha. Dor Hadmate Ormas.
Oh no. No. Whatever.
Asira Neshande.
Well, I collected some hits, it doesn't matter. Oh, go back. It happens. I can reach them. I need to collect a lot of light seeds. 160. Almost. 156. But considering that I'm taking like, I don't know, 30.
Stay back, Ellen. No need to get angry.
Considering that I'm collecting like 30 light seeds, I feel like 30 or something, or 20 maybe, light seeds per location, it's going to be long.
Please be careful.
Hey, this isn't easy.
Bodoneshi ormas.
It's actually funny, I randomly thought about it, but Prince, in one of the dialogues I was actually looking for, I was watching previous videos that I'd recorded from Prince of Persia to find this, to find random, whether funny dialogues or interesting dialogues or something like that, so I have a bunch of things that I'll make a separate video with those moments, with best of Prince of Persia 2008. And in one of those moments, Prince says that no one will disappoint you. No, I think it starts something like, I think it starts by them speaking about loneliness or something like that. Elika says, are you alone or something like that. And Prince answers like, it's better to be alone because no one will ever disappoint you. And Elika says, you haven't disappointed me. Oh, or maybe something like, don't trust humans because if you don't trust humans, they won't disappoint you. Whatever, I'll find that moment. And it's kind of funny because in the end, Prince trusts Elika because she saves him all the time. So she changed him.
Let's go.
Somehow. I don't know to what extent, but in the end he started. Concubine says this one interesting, it's another interesting moment that I'll include in that video. Concubine says, you crave her.
No one has been inside this place for 10, maybe 20 generations. Now the plates are lit once more.
Ready to climb to the stars?
How many times have you used that line? Let's go.
And Concubine says something like, you crave her, but she doesn't have any space left for you. Her heart is fully kind of occupied by her duty to her kingdom and to her people. And it's kind of interesting because that's true. That is actually true, because one of the I feel like major problems at the end of the game for Prince, if we're speaking about the game, it's the fact that Prince doesn't want to sacrifice Elika in the end. He chooses her over the world, yet she's mad at him for that, because she's ready to sacrifice herself to trap Ahriman. And there is a conflict of interests, you see. Prince doesn't want to sacrifice her, yet she wants to sacrifice herself.
I love this!
So Concubine is more than right in this situation. She describes everything that happens in this game perfectly with that one sentence.
It's gone corrupt!
Protect yourself! Stay clear!
I thought these soldiers were people Ahriman had corrupted.
They are, but the alchemist experimented on them. He supplied Ahriman's army with machines and weapons forged from corruption.
Next time, try warning me about destructive war machines before we leap into the attack.
He won't have had time to construct much since his release. He will be spared his worst.
Okay, maybe you did get it, but when I said tell me about the machines, I meant tell me about the machines.
The alchemist can manipulate corruption, make it do his bidding. At the height of his power, he molded it into machines. Vast rolling cities that destroyed all before them.
Okay. Now I'm wishing you hadn't told me about them. Tell me more about this place.
There isn't time. We should go on.
You know when it's healed? This place is almost nice. there's not another way up? Outside the tower?
I can't see any other way. We'll have to reach those mechanisms.
When I die, I want to come back in a place exactly unlike this. I thought all this was legend.
I thought this was all there was.
Ready to go on, Elika? You know when it's healed, this place is almost nice.
That's corrupted air. If you breathe it,
It'll be the last breathing you do. Well, if the only way is up, then let's go up.
we'd have to go down to reach the other power plates. After we've gone over there to activate this first mechanism.
Oh, let's just make it fast. I don't want to end up with a lung full of corruption. That corrupted air might not be moving. It's not thinning out either. There you go. Change.
I don't know what's happening. He's running somewhere up. That was weird. That was close.
The platform is moved.
We still can't reach it.
We'll have to get to those other switches. One more to go. It's clearing.
Then let's get to the top before the alchemist chokes us off again. Let's use that platform to go up. Hey, Armin! You're about to lose! The land of the Ura.
The city of the Ura. The people were once across many lands, many cities. This was their capital. worrying me?
Where do they want us to go? I'm not sure. I think I missed it. This is where we came from. That is weird. Well. We need to go over there. But in order to go over there, we need to reach that platform. How can we reach it? We can reach it this way, so and we can reach it that way either. Huh? What am I even activating with these things? Oh yeah, it's here. I'm tired. It happens.
Where was the alchemist going?
We need to find the next plate to take us higher.
How do we get to the next floor?
Let's search for a plate.
Shall we find some more light seeds? I've never seen a girl, you know, do what you do.
Must have been looking for girls in the wrong places.
Not long to go now. Hang in there. You're pretty fit for a princess. Thanks for the ride, Ormaz! That's it?
I underestimated you.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Make things easier. Conform to my low expectations and give up.
You're open!
Darkness it goes.
I thought he liked me.
Ignorant.
Scared?
Enough.
Any advice on that?
Breakthrough!
can't reach him for some reason. It's not the first time. I can reach him with my gauntlet. I can reach him with my sword attack.
That'll be another time you underestimated me. How do we get out of here?
Through that portcullis. That switch should raise it.
Well, let's pull that switch and get out of here. How many more fertile grounds are there?
There is a little delay when bosses attack you, and alchemists and others. So you need to wait like, I don't know, 1 second maybe, and then to kind of repel his attack. But it's like the more you fight, the more you kind of catch it, the timing, because it's true that it's the first couple of times it's not obvious, but then eventually you start to understand how it works.
For every step we take, there's always one more.
And so the present becomes the past. Our actions now build the foundations for what comes next.
Depressing, isn't it?
The second black gate is opened.
Well, I didn't think we'd last this long. Might as well walk into some more danger. If that's science, you can keep it. Can we take a break?
Only if you want to see the world corrupted.
Must have been a big battle to take this city.
It fell in hours. Ahriman's power, the alchemist's machines. It was only with Ormaz's direct intervention that the city was freed.
When I die, I want to come back in a place exactly unlike this.
Are you ready?
For what? He's come pretty close to killing both of us so far.
He knows the corruption in this land better than the others. His knowledge will help little where we go now.
He knows this land?
The alchemist lived here. He was an Ura, until his quest for immortality overtook him. Now we must take the thing he sold his soul to keep.
You know, for a delicate flower of a princess, you've got a ruthless side.
That was effective. Is that an icon of an alchemist? Because we don't see this kind of icons here and here. When we see something blue over there, it's interesting. This kind of motive of someone's looking for answers, looking for knowledge, and selling his or her soul or becoming bad is actually kind of quite popular, and we see it here and there. It's probably not the best example, but it's probably one of the most recent ones for me. I was reading in Warhammer fandom or Wikipedia, whatever, about the Festus, the Lich Lord, and he was a normal person. He was part of the Empire. He was studying diseases and stuff. But at some point when he lost his family, I think, to the plague or whatever, something like that. I might be wrong, but I think it's something like that. He became so obsessed with his researches and this knowledge that he ended up selling kind of his soul to one of the chaos gods. He became one of chaos god's tools, which is just crazy.
I guess it's time to find out if you really are immortal.
Life is not yours to take, but I could give it to you.
Hey, I'm a legend. I'll live forever anyway. Wow, that sounded better in my head than out loud.
Enough!
Hold your strength!
Here comes the Persia! Work your magic!
Don't get cocky!
me relieve you of all hope.
I've got your back!
Now it's my turn.
I can manage to approach him. To use my gauntlet, I don't understand it.
You need to stay back!
Come on, Ellie!
Keep your sword up! Let me! You will be stopped!
I've seen this trick.
No! Fight! He's too far from me! You take him!
You're looking pretty scared for an immortal. We've got to chase him now, don't we? He's not gonna make it easy when we corner him. Where's he gone?
I don't know. Maybe the fertile ground? I think it is above the observatory, but it has been inaccessible ever since the Ura lost our powers.
Does the alchemist have the Ura's powers?
He did. They were taken from him when he turned to Ahriman.
I can see how he lost his. What did the rest of you do that was so naughty?
I told you our powers have faded over time.
The...
There are power plates to take us up further. Let's use them.
No one else is going to turn up and help us, are they?
What do you think?
Hey, Ahriman! You're about to lose! Now we're making some progress!
Take care!
Watch this.
Mind yourself!
Only gotta get lucky once.
Now!
Nice try.
One of these days, I won't be here to catch you.
All in the timing!
Stay close!
Every chance I get. It's gone corrupt!
I can't reach! It's corrupted!
Sometimes I surprise myself. Whoa, this is high.
And stay away from the edge.
Oh, he's not gonna make that easy. That won't save you.
I will not die.
Maybe, but you won't live forever.
I told you to stay away from the edge. Maybe, but you won't live forever? Well, you told him. Yeah, how's that for immortality? Now which one of us is gonna live forever?
Can you really keep your mouth shut? Let's get down from here.
Yeah, good idea. What were the chances of that? How did we hit that platform? How did we get out of there alive? Don't say it was Ormaz.
I was gonna say I got lucky.
You got lucky. Hey, Princess, I'm the one that brings you luck. I'm the lucky one.
You lost a donkey's worth of gold, fell into a celestial war, and you still want to call yourself lucky?
I'm still alive. And what about the alchemist? Did we kill him?
Can you see anyone surviving that?
Well, if we throw the lock on Armin, then none of them are escaping. Let's put the Dark God back in jail.
I'd call him an ironical couple. It's just the irony is everywhere. At all the moments. It's just that's just
I'm
awful.
gonna have blisters on my blisters by the time we finish.
Okay, where can we go next? Over there. Let's finish with the concubine. Ooh. I'm not sure how to open this thing. I can just jump there. It kind of looks futuristic, no? With this kind of air balloons.
That's a long drop. After you, Princess.
Oh no, you're the guest here. After you.
There's only one way down. I'm trying not to think. I realize what's happening here, I might just lose it. Can we take a break?
Only if you want to see the world corrupted.
That's another.
Every seed helps us. The Esmeraldas.
Where should we head?
I'll probably the concubine, right? I'll probably fight the in the coronation hall. I'll kill her, and I will and I'll stop
I
here.
hope
This
isn't
part.
poisonous.
Roshanko.
All right, ready.
Nope. Oh, I actually took the light seat. That's great. And I'm pretty close to 540. I only need 110 light seats. And considering that we have 1, 2, 3 more places where I can collect them, and I can still gather light seats here and there, so it's probably not that bad.
Where to now?
Don't worry, I'm ready. Hold on.
looks clear. Ready to be ambushed? Hey, are you alright?
Yes. If we can make the jump to that plate, that will lead us over.
Anything else around here we can climb?
Bora mais. Navegador en marche.
The last of the Ura. Their queen comes to die in the Hall of Coronation. It's almost a waste of the irony for it to fall on such a humorless people. And I shall take her place, Queen of the Ura, from light to darkness. And you, my brave little man, with me as queen, what of you? From courtesan to queen, my parents would be so proud. In pain, princess. I can end your suffering as I seek to. Do not know the pain I suffered to get here, the things I would do to remain.
Elika! Let's get out of here.
Oh no, now you're down there. You're not coming out.
Look out!
We're gonna have to move fast to dodge those things.
Don't worry about me. Just go.
Go!
Leave. Leave this place while you still can. You will have no mercy.
What now, princess?
Take me.
Need you!
She's infected you deep. So deep you don't even know your own mind.
I'm sorry.
She's very convincing. Anyone would have fallen for her act.
Let's get out of here.
Every time they fight the concubine, every time she's spitting facts. This is just crazy. But I don't know to what extent. Okay, Prince is not like, he's not like, oh, Elika, I'm ready to do anything for you or something like that. Yet at the same time, their adventure really kind of, I mean, infected is probably not the best word, but it changed Prince in some ways.
Those things she said on us.
We will have to face them again. The concubine, too.
Would you believe it? I've still got sand in my shoes. And worse places. There would be good fishing in the streams around here.
I understand why. Not going to say anything from a female perspective because I don't know to what extent we can say that Elika finds Prince interesting and to what extent she would date him. But from a perspective of Prince, from a perspective more of a male perspective, I kind of understand why why he starts to feel feelings for her. I suppose it works the same way for Elika, because in that they have this kind of adventures, right? Together, only together, no one else is here, and so they get really close, and over the time they understand that they can count on each other, and it's something important in relationships. So in the case of Prince, he discovers her as a person, as that she's not that naive kind of princess and stuff, and Elika discovers that even though Prince is being kind of sassy, cocky quite often, but he's still, I don't know, reliable, that he got some other good qualities. I don't know, I haven't really analyzed, but I suppose we can find some good qualities. I don't know. As I said, it's more of if we kind of analyze his character, I suppose that we can understand that his kind of sassy nature comes maybe from the fact that he never really had a family, and it's some kind of a protection tool. That it happens, you see, sometimes when you're joking, when the situation is hard and situation is grim, and there might be consequences, sometimes, you know, instead of just crying, you're joking. You're joking because to avoid crying, to avoid getting depressed, to continue fighting with it. See, people who are interested in psychology, more or less, they understand it. There are people who don't understand it. There are people who don't understand that jokes in such situations helps to overcome these difficult times. We're all different, but in the case of Prince Cecil, he's not that. Yes, he's speaking about other girls, but we can't say for sure to what extent he's kind of, I don't know, womanizer. I don't know how to call him, but he really had anything or something with someone at some point in the past. And obviously in the case of Elika, just the fact that they have these adventures, it makes them closer, and it's something great, I suppose. So he discovers Elika's personality and stuff, that, as she said, she's very well read, and you can see that you don't need to. Yes, she's being ironical. I suppose in the case of Elika, I can't say for sure. I am not a certified psychologist or something like that, but based on my observations, I think that quite often when girls do such things, when I say such things, I mean, kind of ironic answers. It's related to the fact that someone else uses this kind of things. In the case of Evie, for example, she's making ironic comments sometimes when she's with Jacob, because Jacob starts all this mess quite often with this kind of comments. In the case of Elika, it's the prince who kind of started. They had yet another dialogue when he said, "Hey, you don't need to act tough, and you have proven me that you're not a sweet little princess," or something like that. And Elika says, "It's me who's acting tough." So, and she's right. I think their dialogues, their first interaction started with Prince kind of being this, "Oh, look at me, I'm all that cool" and stuff. So, and eventually he stopped acting this way, or he diminishes the amount of time that he's doing such things.
Noah still smiles upon us.
He couldn't lend more of a hand, could he?
So that's great.
Where should we go now?
And so a lot of Elika's answers, they are probably related to Prince. As I said, I don't want to say that it's only related to the fact that Prince was ironical sometimes, so that he's acting tough, or he's acting like, "Hey, look at me, I'm all manly," or something like that. But partially, I suppose it's because of that, because he was ironic, because he was acting this way, that Elika started doing that. If he never did that, I think that Elika wouldn't act this way, or at least should be less sarcastic, ironic, more like, not sarcastic, ironic.
Do we need to go up the inside or the outside of this tower?
The inside. It leads up to the floor where my father held his court.
I'm guessing the concubine doesn't use this place as a court.
She did. She held a mock court here. Prisoners made puppets to woo her, carry out her whims, and face her wrath.
Concubine is a concubine, but at the same time, she's working as a part-time psychologist because she's reading Princeton in kind of his intents to Elika. Very, very good.
Not long to go now. Hang in there. Shall we move on?
This is the Tower of Ormaz. The fertile ground is at the top.
If Ormaz is a god, why isn't he saving his city?
Ormaz doesn't care about stone and wood.
He doesn't seem to care about his people either, seeing the predicament we're in.
That's fine. Keep saying things like that, and then you can make enemies of two gods.
And that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I will continue in the next part. It was a very rich on events part. I'll say it like that. And I finally witnessed the I'm very well read. It was probably just a random comment for whoever was writing these dialogues, but this is the wittiest answer that you can find. This is the best answer that you can give in such situation. I love it. That's it for now.